After all that pain, guess what I became? A monster, a menace, a red flag wearing cologne. She didn't just cheat on me, she built me. She forged a demon and fires of betrayal. I went from simp to savage, from texting good morning to blocking mid-convo, from planning dates to pulling up at 1 a.m. like you up, not because I wanted to talk, but because I wanted revenge on all womankind. I became him, but broken. I didn't trust nobody. I assumed every woman was lying. I'd see a girl sneeze and think she was faking it for attention. I became so emotionally unavailable, I ghosted women in person. If you want to understand how I became this way, listen to this story. If you want to hear how a woman turned me into a monster, but I turned myself back into a man, watch the story after this one. I wasn't stupid. I saw the signs. I just didn't want to think they was true. Because when you love someone, you start choosing peace over proof. And that's how I let betrayal walk through my front door, sleep in my bed, and call me baby while texting another man good night. When love blinds you, the truth still speaks. You just stop listening. I was young, dumb, and in love. Not the cute kind of love either. The kind of love that makes you think loyalty is enough to protect you from reality. She was beautiful, smart, had a smile that made you forget your password. She even told me I was different. And I believed her like a dummy. I thought I found her. You know the one. The woman who made you delete all the little, hey baby, what's up numbers in your phone. The one that made you start looking for engagement rings at Google at 3 a.m. like a simp. She had it all. The smile, the laugh, the booty, the small waist, the full breasts. She made Coke bottles jealous. And most dangerous of all, she had my heart. And like a fool, I gave it to her, gift wrapped with no receipt. At first, everything was perfect. You know the honeymoon phase? Oh, we wearing matching pajamas, drinking Starbucks, posting hashtag couple goals like we was getting paid for it. But the little things started feeling off, strange, out of place. My spidey senses was going off. My sixth sense, my male intuition was doing overtime. Red flags. Oh, there was red flags everywhere. Hell, it looked like a Target grand opening. But guess what I did? I ignored that shit. Why? Because I was stuck in Captain Save-A-Hole mode. I wasn't trying to lose her. I was trying to fix her. Random night, she go off the grid. Phone dead, no calls, no text, then reappear the next day like ain't shit happened. Then she hit me with, I just needed to go and I needed a night to myself. But somehow she came back the next morning glowing, limping, telling me she got her back blown out playing volleyball. Me? Shh. I was out here playing investigator, go gadget arms, calling from fake numbers, hiding behind cars like I was an R&B video. I was calling from Google Voice, text now, star 69. Let me tell you something. Love doesn't require surveillance. Loyalty don't need detective work. Gems. This chick never invited me to the family barbecue, but she had more cousins than a Southern cookout. She told me every man she hung out with was just her cousin or that gay friend. Every dude she posted online was, oh, he's just like a brother to me. Either she got more cousins than a family reunion in Alabama, or I was the only man in her life not clapping cheeks. I met one of them once. That brother hugged her like he knew what she smelled like inside. Still, I convinced myself, nah, she's just affectionate. You know, that's just her culture. One night, she left her phone unlocked. Now, I wasn't snooping. I swear to God, I wasn't snooping. It just fell into my hands. It was a group chat with a friend. She was clowning me. She was talking about, I was such a good man. She almost felt bad for what she was doing. I seen the screenshots. Text with some dude named Paul. Now, Paul was calling her baby. Paul was meeting up when she said she was getting her nails done. If you have to go through a phone, follow her car, or call from a cousin's number to get clarity, you already got your answers. Gems. She had me believing every excuse. When I wanted to clap the cheeks, I would get, baby, I'm tired. When I wanted to hang out, I get, oh, I'm going out with the girls. This chick has strange scratches on her back, marks on her neck. Oh, that's not hickey. That's just a rash from not doing scarf. Bruh, every time she lied, I just nodded my head like a bobblehead on meth. Okay, baby, get some rest. Dumb as hell. Remember Paul from that text message? I found out he was a plumber and a pastor. One day we was in bed. She hit me with this new move. It would make a yoga instructor file for a lawsuit. My toes curled up, my soul left my body. Something wild, something exotic. I said, damn, what porn channel you been watching? Oh, she smirked and said, I just been exploring myself. Just something I saw on a video. A week later, when it all came out, I found a video she was talking about, a Snapchat story with Paul. He was the director, producer, and the talent. Turned out she was getting her pipes cleaned by Paul the plumber. Now, I wasn't in love, I was in spiritual delusion. She told me she was a good Christian woman and she couldn't do certain things in the bedroom because it was against God. I said, amen. I respected that until her Snapchat video revealed she was doing those exact things with Paul. Now, unless Paul is short for Paul the pastor, somebody is lying to the Lord. But I could see how anybody can mistake Paul for a pastor because she was straight down on her knees praying to Paul in certain ways. I'm jumping way ahead of the story. Let me go back. Before I found out Paul the plumber had converted to Paul the pastor, I popped up over her place. I remember one dude came out the bathroom with his shirt inside out. She said they was just studying the Bible study, 11 a.m. on a Friday. Like a fool, I believed it because I could hear through the door that she was speaking in tongues and she was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. I told myself it was my fault. Maybe I wasn't affectionate enough. Maybe I didn't text her good morning fast enough. Maybe if I loved her harder, she stopped needing other men to finish what I started. But here go the worst part. I knew inside. I found her texting another dude. I found condoms in the purse. I'm talking about the big condoms, not the little ones I wear. I'm talking about the big Magnum XL condoms that fall and slip off of me. I even had one of her cousins look me dead in the eye and say, damn, you still with her? And still, I told myself, oh, she loves me. I just need to be better. I probably made her feel unappreciated. The night I finally broke, oh, she came in late again. She didn't even bother lying this time. She said, I'm just not happy. I need to figure things out. Standing there smelling like Hennessy and hotel smoke, talking about figuring things out. I finally saw it. I wasn't her man. I was her emotional punching bag, her backup plan, her comfort zone. I realized I stayed because I thought I was loving someone harder would make them loyal. I thought fixing her would heal me. Wrong. Now let me drop all the lessons that I learned from my situation. Take notes, write it down. Self-respect isn't selfish. You can't pour love into someone else's cup while yours is bone dry. People don't cheat because you lacking. They cheat because they're lacking. You can't fix broken people who don't want to be fixed. You are not Bob the Builder. You just collateral damage. Love without boundaries becomes self-destruction. Healing is ugly, lonely, and painful, but so is staying somewhere you're not valued. They say women want a good man, but they never admit this. How many monsters they must have made out of good one. I was gentle. I was loyal. I was all in until she broke me. Not just my heart, but the part of me that believed love was enough. I didn't start off guarded. I didn't start off savage. I became that slowly. Watching her lie straight to my face, gaslight me with fake cousins and call me insecure while she moved like a magician. So when you see a man who don't trust easy, when you meet a man who keeps his distance, plays it cool, and treats love like war, don't ask him what's wrong with him. Ask who broke him enough to make him become this way. I'm about to drop this gem. Monsters aren't born. They built out of good men who got tired of bleeding from women who carried knives behind kisses.